Welcome to another edition of the 11th OVC. Today we will cover drills number 473 and 474, which is how to form 2s and 4s at the same gait. As you will see in our upcoming series of the School of the Trooper Mounted, it is important to know the details. Most reenactors stop wanting to learn once they know the manual well enough to fit in and not stand out within their unit. But today we're going to cover exactly what Poinsett says about forming 2s and forming 4s. So welcome, and let's go to it. First, let's cover what Poinsett says about forming 2s when marching by file. Drill number 473 in Poinsett's manual states that the instructor must first command, form 2s, march. At the command march, the first file, or the first 2 troopers, continues to march on and halts when they have marched 10 paces. The second file obliques to the left and comes up beside the first files. When they get next to their respective numbers, meaning 1s with the 2s and the 2s with the 4, or the 3s with the 4s, then they halt and dress to the right. There are a few things that are interesting to note that you may not see at actual reenactments. When forming 2s or 4s, you are shrinking the length of the column by half or even maybe 3/4. The head of the column actually halts after marching 10 paces and waits for the rest of the column to form their 2s or form their 4s appropriately. And once the column is formed, then the commander instructs the column to continue on. On a lot of reenactments, when they call form 2s or form 4s, they continue at the same pace, but as we just saw in Poinsetts, we're supposed to halt until the column forms up, forms 2s or 4s, and then move on. To form 4s, which is drill number 474, the principles are almost identical to forming 2s. When marching in column by 2s, the instructor commands, form 4s, march. At the command march, the first 2 files march 10 paces and halt. The 2 following files oblique to the left and come up to the next 2 of their respective files. And on arriving there, they halt and dress to the right. And all other files continue to march straight forward and execute this until they come up on their respective files and then again halt and dress right. When the column is at a trot, the formation of 2s and 4s is pretty much executed the same, at the same gait, which in this case would be the trot. The first files pass to the walk at the command march after marching 10 paces, and the other continue on to the trot until they have formed their 2s or formed their 4s respectively. And then they continue to dress to the right. When the column is at the gallop, the first files pass to the trot at the command march, and the others continue to march at the gallop until they have formed their column in the 2s or in the 4s. And again, then they pass to the trot. Lastly, if the column is marching left in front, these movements are executed following the same principles but by inverse means, meaning that the files come up on the right side rather than the left, and they dress left rather than they dress right. They guide right versus guiding left. Now, hopefully this helps shed some light on how to form 2s or form 4s when marching in column. Appreciate you watching 11th OVC. Thank you again. Please comment below, subscribe, and check us out on Facebook, the 11th OVC. Have a great day.